Hi, welcome to Unedited Coding episode 5. It's actually the second try for me to record this one. I started recording, I've gone halfway, and I noticed I didn't switch to my IDE the whole time. So let's do this again. Well, kind of again, in the sense that I will just go briefly over the things that I managed to do in the meantime, and this time hopefully switching to my IDE. Yeah, production value. Okay, so in this episode we're fixing all the tests of the after we changed the slider and the range slider. Some tests broke as well because they use the show value indicator still, and I was changing a few things over here, and the biggest one that I want to point out was this test that's called value indicator appears when it should, right? So we'll just revert the actual changes that I made, and we'll do them again, even though I don't want to, but yep, we'll do them again. So right, we'll just revert this part as well. Yep, so well, at least now I know, yeah, but so I went over here because we had this error, we no longer use the value indicator. I looked what the test was, value indicator appears when it should, which is basically exactly what we need to test for after we make our change. But the only thing was, because of the whole weird different types of show value indicators that could have been, they needed to do like 4 different subsections of testing with theme set to this value, then the other one, like the default value, then the always, then never. To be honest, didn't like it very much. So looking at what the expect value indicator does, it just says is the test expecting the value indicator to be visible, true or false? True means it expects it to be visible. And the theme that it sets over here, and it just passes it along to build the slider. Divisions means is it going to be continuous or discrete. If divisions is here, then it's going to be discrete, right? The divisions is provided. Yeah, so and enabled, true or false, just means if the slider is enabled or not. Looking at the implementation, we can see that there is also inside this build app method, which actually builds the slider, right? So our change made it work this way, is that the slider gonna show the value indicator as long as the label is provided with a value, like an actual value. So what we first want to do, and I did this already before, is just add a condition that says show label or not, right? So and this is so that we can either build the slider with or without the label value set. So if show label, then just set the value, right? But if not, then just no, like this. Right. Okay. And now that we have it over here, we will change the expect value indicator to also provide that value. This show labels, build app, show labels. Show labels. Okay, right. Yeah. Show label like this. Right. out, sorry, maybe I forgot to remove it. Yeah, so we also added to, forgot to revert that part. So we also added to expect value indicator because we want to control it from our tests over here. And then we use it in the build app that we've updated. And now over here, so we basically will just remove everything that has to do with the theme. We don't care about it anymore. We like this, but we'll do another copy because actually we'll do it like this. So what we want to do is just have all those 4 combinations, which is continuous and discrete, and continuous and like discrete with the slider enabled, discrete with slider disabled, and continuous with slider enabled and disabled. And we'll do those 4 options when the label is set, the label value is set. So basically it's going to be show label true, and we'll expect, so we'll expect as long as it's enabled, it's going to be true. Like the expected value of is the value indicator visible, it needs to be true. So for example, in this first line, we expect to see the value indicator for this discrete slider that is enabled and the show label is true. But if it's disabled, we're expecting to not see the value indicator. And basically the same for the continuous one, because there's no there should be no separation. As long as you're providing label, it should be shown. And we'll add four more tests where the show label is false, and we'll expect not to see anything. If it's false, then in any situation. So basically like that. This was the biggest thing that I missed from the previous recording, that I by mistake forgot to switch to my ID. I do hope I switched this time. Let's just have a peek over here. Yeah, looks like that. Awesome, so we'll just run along with the tests. The slider can skip, or this is no longer an option in the theme, so I'll just remove it. This is the theme again, and the theme again, right? Yep. And again. Yeah, the same thing is here. Alright. Yeah, okay, I think it's good. So we've gone over all the errors. Now what we want to do is we want to check how do we run the tests, right? Not just one by one, which we can run, but we're not gonna do it like that. Maybe just like one of them, the ones that we changed specifically, which is the weird thing. I didn't see the range slider test. I wonder the slider test. How is it? Let's see. This is the slider test. Structure. All the tests. Slider. think slider test is actually not range slider test, right? Range slider top value indicator gets stroked when overlapping with the large text scale. What? Who gets stroked? The labels are there, so it's gonna appear. There shouldn't be any changes over here. So what I'm wondering is, why did I have to change the theme stuff over there, right? And not over here, because, well, I did probably have to change stuff over here. We can see the changes that I made to this file. Range slider test, right? So over here, start from top. It's weird that the range slider test has no theming issues, like theming stuff. Oh, value indicator color, I don't know. But let's assume that it's gonna work as intended. Yeah, so we're gonna go and look how you test your changes. So we'll go to GitHub and we'll go to Flutter. We will go to contributing, I think. And now we need to see setting up your environment, maybe. Running examples. No, but no. Going to no. Right. Style guide, maybe. And this one maybe. So let's try style guide. Oh, let's no. Let's not do this. Tree hygiene. Okay. Or there's no an issue. Create an issue. Then get a branch. Get a branch. Get your code reviewed. Make sure it passes all the pre-commit tests. Right. So this is the one that I care about. Consider running some of the post-commit tests locally. See device line directory. Maybe. Customer testing test, please see breaking change policy. Wait for it. Sure. Getting a code in here. It's actually interesting. I haven't at your widgets, so we know Hans Müller will review the how to review code. Sending a patch. Testing. Customer testing. Okay, the brand test coverage for want to see the new how to view test coverage. It's who's atom. Emacs. Okay, if you're using Linux machine, you can see the updated coverage after adding a test. Quickly using the merge. So that the test case to you can test material test. Sure. coverage data into your view. What is up with Atom? Merging coverage works by combining the package. No, I don't know. I think it should be Flutter test. That's it, maybe. No. Flutter test means coverage. So if you want to recompute coverage data from scratch, not sure. For example, Flutter and Flutter test. It's pretty rare that you'll need to recompute coverage from scratch. This command is mostly used by the bots to generate the coverage reports. I don't know, I kind of feel like we're missing like the easier tests, right? I mean, I can write a test for ourselves, but maybe just do test, we'll see. Right, so we are now over here. We've done all the stuff that we want to do, and we want to see if tests still pass. And which means we can go to terminal viewing. Again, if you add your additional development Flutter repo to path, it will be easier to run some of the commands. But if you're lazy like I am, you just don't know how to edit to path, like I don't, at least not correctly. Yeah, so just do Flutter test. In order to do Flutter test, we have to call the bin Flutter like this, and just do test. Well, I am assuming. Yeah, let's see how it goes, and then we'll just run range slider test and the slider test independently, I think. Also, we just might do that. It might be even a better idea. I think this might run for like forever. Let's see. And what happened to my music again? No pubspec file found in current working directory. So this, I think, happens because I know. Because I opened the project, like the big Flutter, like the whole project, instead of just going to Flutter, which is maybe what I will try to do now, I think. I mean, what about Flutter test though, right? Where are the tests, for example? Are they in Flutter packages or in Flutter? Yeah, they're in Flutter, so it's fine. Yeah, I think that's the. I think it will work if I'll do it like this. So just open Flutter and go to packages Flutter, and then I open it again in the same window. It's true. And then I will do the terminal again. We'll just do I have a bin here? Oh, don't. So it's up, I think, right? So it's, if you go up and up, there is a bin Flutter, this one, right? And then test. This is a very weird way to do the test, I think. Okay, so it started doing the trivial test. Oh my god, this is just doing tests. Yeah, let's give it a minute. I will, in the meantime, just restart my music, which has stopped. I wish YouTube didn't have all the copyright things and you can just play whatever you're listening to, but that's not the world that we live in. So switching back to the IDE, it still runs. Already 40 seconds. So this makes sense. It's gonna take like, I want to say a while, but I'm guessing forever. And yeah, well, I think you also have tests from the ID. Never have I tried doing it from here. Something with tests. Test. Show test list. Let's show test list. Oh. Test it. No idea. Oh my god, we had... That's his... I was actually not expecting this to find stuff. It's good. I mean... very nice. And it's also in the slider stuff. I mean, so it was expecting something. Show value indicator. It's very... I can see why that happened. Text on, stand off, application, anything. Yeah. Cool, this is actually a good one. So, the Slider theme cannot open. Yeah, right. Weird. File packages, file test material, Slider theme, test that. Why is that? Is this weird? Yeah. So, I don't know. Let's go to Slider theme test Dart. But yeah, I don't know. And line 67. And this is the expected one. So obviously we don't have this anymore. Yeah, okay. I guess we fixed that part. This was conveyed in the test expectation on the following line. Now you're jumping to it. Thank you. Test description was Slider. In data implements debug field properties. What? Above, right? And this time we failed object or closure painting symbol draw path exactly 0 times actual, which did not match the pattern. Right, 1 times instead of 0. So I guess it painted the value indicator when it was not expecting it. Oh, come on. It's line 778. Can I just jump over here? No. Slider thing. Go to 778. Nothing here. Yeah, I guess paint 0 time, right? I guess it was 777. Maybe. Draw path. Yeah, so this, okay. Tap the center of the track and wait for animation to finish. Cool. And what we have here is the slider can skip all component painting except the overlay. Say what again? The slider with just an overlay. So we remove the never, like not don't show label. I mean, right. And then you created build app, which is gonna get there. Just jump over there. So build, it's a slider with a label, but that's the thing. I mean, the never didn't take effect, which makes sense because you want it to have an effect. So this never works. If you wanted it to have no effect, you would have had show label, right? And it would be, what would it be? I don't know. Everything. So label. Okay, true. For the label, otherwise no. Yeah, and oh my god, how do you play says? Really? Come on. Up until now it was passing the label all the time, but it's such a tricky one. I think it's tricky. I think. I don't know. Slider uses things on Slider further. I'm gonna go with true as the default one. Feels better. Why does it feel better? No, I'm gonna go with nothing, which is like false, right? Oh, I can't. I think if this is null, then this just goes as false, right? So I think so. Yeah, I think so. But just in case, let's go with false. The show label false by default because it's kind of makes sense sometimes, I guess. And we'll just go to the 778, right? It was here. And we know that it's expecting 0. So build has show label. Come on, no. So build app stuff. Yeah, right. Show label. True, false. It's false by default, so it'll be fine. Right. I'm gonna try and do that again. I like that it showed all the nice. And it didn't take that long, right? I mean, actually don't know. 2:35? Not long. And the first one was at like 1.5 minutes, I think. Right? Yeah. Yep. 1.5 minutes. Some tests failed. I guess you can skip like 2 minutes if you wanna not waste your time, but I will put some tracks in the background so that there's at least some music, something nice to do while we're waiting. I hope most people, I mean, I don't care, but I think most people, actually I don't know, how many of you listen to music while you're coding? I always wonder. I mean, I can't write a piece of code without music on, but I have like this, I guess maybe like a weird ADD thing or something. Yeah, so we have some tests that are failing, which I don't know if they're new or old. Weird. Are they new or old? Yeah, I should have cleared the log. Oh, we'll see. Okay, this is the new ones. Yeah, so fast. Yeah, okay. The slider can skip all component padding except the value indicator. 0 times instead of 1 times. Yeah, but didn't I say that it's... Well, this should have worked. What? Why didn't it work? Show.label false, if false. And no, don't show label at all. I think it's weird. I think I just did check, right? So no, this should have worked. It doesn't, but it should. And I still can't see why. We can run separately. Run, right? Maybe even debug that. No, right? Because... Oh my god, what is up? Yeah, I get it. You are currently running is different from repository that only the repository from which file tool is currently executing will be used instead of running. Oh, damn, that is not the... We're working with the incorrect settings. We're working with the incorrect Flutter SDK, which is... How is it even possible? Yeah, not this one. But this is so strange. I should always check that, right? That's weird. But that's how it passes now. Which Flutter am I using over here when I do the Flutter test? I'm using the... That is strange. Yeah, it seems to pass. Dude, what is up with you? Clear? And let's... No, sorry. Let's run it again. Maybe that's... was pretty weird. So it ran with the incorrect SDK here as well, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. No, I guess not. Maybe there's... Need to do like Flutter clean or something. Weird. And I should have just run the Slider theme test. Yeah, it was failing right about now. This sucks a bit. It sucks because I don't know why it fails. I think that's the biggest thing. Come on. Tell me what is up with you. Oh wait, that's it. Failed in a different place, right? I think. Yeah, citing data implements debug field properties. Expected value indicator always, actual, obviously. And it failed in 60. Wait, that's weird. I just. Yep, that's weird. Because we've been there, it's 67. We obviously fixed it. It doesn't expect it anymore. So what do you say it expects? I don't care. I think something is wrong. Maybe I should actually add it to the path and just get it over with. It feels so right. Kind of. Damn you. So I'm assuming that this will just run. That makes sense. Yeah, I think that's because I'm somehow should have run it differently. I don't know why though. Yeah, because this probably runs the... Yeah, so we need to add it to the path. Of course. Okay, how do we add it to the path? Let's just do that. Add path. Path. Edit. Linux. Yeah. Or even Ubuntu. Doesn't matter. Path in Ubuntu. I don't know. Yeah, I guess we can try this out. Works. Worst come to worst. Worst come to worst? What's the phrase? Yeah, so which Flutter? Just okay. And then Nano, I think you can do also. This one and environment. Sure. There's no path here. So system-wide path, right? And this user path. Sure, let's make user path. And the path that we are adding is the Flutter path, which is Yeah, sure, makes sense. Yeah, alright, let's just open another terminal, right? So, it's home, Alex, studio, casts, I think, Flutter, right? Bin, Flutter. And then this is the actual, so I need to add the bin part only. Sorry. So we're taking all of this, right? And we're adding it, so just stick it in there, I guess. Nice. Well, whatever. I guess somewhere right here. And the way that it works, it should be something, blah blah blah. Fair. Path. And it's the bin one, for example, and dollar sign path. So thinking this is right, and so fix and save and to write. Yep. Check that it's there. It is. And now that I'm closing and opening Flutter, wait, what is it? Add the line, save, right now, save and close the file, log out of the system and then log back into the... Okay, so, bye everyone, I'm just gonna try this out, need to log out for a sec. Hi guys, so I've restarted my PC. I think so it didn't work, right? Updating the path. I couldn't even log into my user. Had to do some work around the weird things. Bottom line, I think don't use don't use that if you're working on Linux. This is not a. I probably did it wrong, right? But it's not a good way. What did work eventually? I managed to. I think I found it somewhere. Where was it? Edit Ubuntu, right? Something like that. I am not you. Yeah. So this, once again, let's just go to Flutter, and we can see that if I just say which Flutter, this is what I get, right? That's my original one, the one that I don't change. I needed to point to the Flutter inside the studio projects over here, like over here. I need to update my path, right? So I'm gonna do it like this: export path. I'm just gonna open Notepad and I am going to find the correct path, which is project, cast, Flutter, bin. This is what I need. This is the path. Copy. Print. New. What happened to my notepad? Whatever, just I don't know. Print. Yeah, so this okay. What do you basically export path and then in the other path. I'll do it like this and paste. And we want it to look in this directory first, in the Flutter bin, before looking in the original Flutter, right? So we'll do it like this, and we only want it for the specific terminal inside the Android Studio, because if I change it everywhere, then everywhere it will be Flutter Flutter bin, right? Yeah, okay, so, and then just add path. And now this would work. Go over here, work in the terminal, paste, check, it's fine. Do the which. Yep, good. Now Flutter, just Flutter test. Come on, baby. Oh wait, I think I forgot to switch. Did I? Oh yeah, that's fine. That's good. I've been traumatized by the screen capturing thing. I should have just ran the test. Slider theme test. Sorry. Turn it immediately. I think you can say test. What's a way to test this? Something, and then slider theme test. Start. Fail to load. Does not exist. Right. Standard. Test thing, material, slider, theme, yes. Oh, come on. Wait, is it? No, it's still bad, I think. I think it is exactly wrong in the same way. Or is it not? Clear. Clear. Oh my god, so much wrong. Sing it. That is not fun to see. No idea. Let's try the whole test from scratch. Well, it looks like some of it works. Go to music. Use some more. What are we listening to? I wonder why it didn't work. I feel like it should have. I mean, I can always just run the test from here. And in general, just remember how to run tests. I'm thinking probably quite a lot of ways to do that. No, that didn't work. Or I mean, something didn't work. What's with the thing in shell subprocess terminated? I have no idea why. Failed to load. Oh wait, that's the clear doesn't work, it just oh it okay. Yeah, I think that's the clear. It just brings stuff back. I need to find manually. Probably could have done that. Yeah, not from here, but yeah, okay, so let's see, we can go from so the same three, so some three tests fail, we can find which ones. Yep. So the slider can skip all component padding, so it's still exactly one time instead of one. Exactly one time. Oh, this is a new one, right? This is 805. Yeah, that's a new one, I think. We go to 805. Let me just find this part. It expected it to be drawn. It wasn't because we don't pass the show label. That's true. Good. This is definitely it for this one. And right. And this is it. The slider can skip all component padding. What indicator? Wasn't it the same one? This failed. See exception logs above. Okay. Instead of one time, so 836, I guess the same thing. 836. Right. 836. Yeah, it's not 836. It is in the slider theme test, right? Slider theme test 836. Drop path. 832. Okay. And build app. Show labels. Oh. And which one was the? Wait, are we going up or down? Down. This is the third one. Expected 2, actual 1. This one is indicator shows for a bit after being tapped. Value indicator shows for a bit after being tapped. So expected to see 2, actual 1, and this is most definitely 270. Same problem, 272. Right, so over here, because if you want it to be shown, you need to build the app. Slider theme value and show label as true. And now rerun. I think before when I ran just this one it worked, it just maybe, I don't know. And we still haven't added yeah, our test, but we kind of fixed the test that does that. So our test would be that if you have show label, if you have label on your slider, then the label is shown when you move the ticker. And if you don't have the label on your slider, then it doesn't show. And that's kind of what we did in the test that we edited. We actually added the test param. So I think we're on the safe side over here. Just focus on, yeah, just making sure. Test failed. Isn't it what I just changed? The 272, I think? Isn't it? Yeah, I think. Two 272, right? This is weird. So label true. What were you expecting to see too, or? No, really, what was the 2? I don't care about this one. I just care about this one. Did the slider test Dart? Oh, it's... Is it? I'm sure it's slider test Dart. Slider test Dart. Oh, we're in the... cannot remember. Should I have not? Maybe I shouldn't have. Yeah, I think this was not the one that I was fixing. So we should go to. It doesn't jump over there. I don't know why. Not that difficult. Slider, test, dart. What is it? 272 equals 2, right? I'm assuming that, well, nothing. Let's see, where is the slider value? Seems fair. Yeah, this actually. What is this thing? Expect scheduler binding. Starts with a position animation and value indicator. What? I have no idea. Tester, tap the slider key. What? I actually have no idea what this is. Scheduler binding. Schedule for running the following transient callbacks triggered by the system's on begin frame callback. Right, for synchronizing the application's behavior to the system's display. I don't know. What is it even? Who are you, transient? The current number of transient frame callbacks scheduled. This is reset to 0 just before all the currently scheduled transient callbacks are called and the start of a frame. This number is primarily exposed so that tests can verify that there are no unexpected transient callbacks still registered after a test's resource have been gracefully disposed. This is, I have no idea, this is a very strange test. I don't even... What are you checking again? Value indicator shows for a bit after being tapped. A weird way to check that. So you tap it over here and I don't know, 2100. Pump, very pumping, just like waiting. Shown for long enough, value indicator is animated. Close. Right. I mean, it's expecting to see two frames. What are you like? What's the 2 and the 1? I mean, so you're giving it 100 milliseconds once, twice, and then you are checking that it's there, and then after 200 you're checking that it's not there. I have maybe we do have like two. Alright. Yeah, well, let's just we'll just see what happens with this test from you run it without our changes. It feels strange. So yeah, this fails over here. This is gonna be a commit for just a sec. We'll switch to master and we'll do this. Yep. And we will run the test again. Very weird thing. Let's just test settings the same, yeah. Just making sure that the Flutter SDK is the correct one. And what could it be? I don't even, such a weird thing. Again, this is a normal slider with fine with 4 divisions, right? And tapping on it brings it to the middle, I guess. Ah, damn, it works. What? But I didn't change. And maybe I did. Value, what's value? Value 0. No, man. It should have worked, I think. Does it matter that it has divisions? I mean, if it wasn't. Run again. Zero. What's this 0? I mean, what's even happening? What are you counting? Position animation and value indicator. I guess that it means that I think I know what it means. Not sure what this matters, but sure. Right? Widget. This is the widget. Very strange. I think. I don't know. So right. My app. This is the build. And this is the return. I guess like this. Window. Other key audio. Key value, window, somewhere. Oh. What? Sure. Minutes. What do you need the media query for? God knows. Yeah, so what was I thinking? I'm thinking maybe that's a thing with the device that is connected. I mean, do I need a device? Like if I don't run it on actual devices, do they? Or can I rerun it? Yeah, that's not about the device. That is very, very strange, to be completely honest. Divisions. So what's about the divisions? Right. So it is very, very strange. Doesn't matter. What if it's 8? It's a strange test. What if it's 2? Come on. Tell me what's the point? What's going on? What could I have changed? Let's run it again. Just not you, but you. I mean, we'll do divisions 4, and value is a value, and I mean, okay, trying to make it look value is new value, sure, divisions, right, it's just a slider. Come on. What? Isn't this? Right. What did I max? Oh yeah, I removed it. So, I don't know why. Yeah. So here's the screen. So I can remove the max value and just set it to what's the value for u that we used? The initial value is 0. Sure. Do the same. Initial value is 0. Whatever. Yeah. Right. Right. I have to say, I have no idea. So this is with my work, with my fix, right? So, and without. I mean, this is without my fix. Wait, how is it without my fix? If it was without my fix, it wouldn't work, right? Right, because we don't set anything. Oh yeah, because of the default one. Yeah, right. No, that's fine. So this is the normal one, right? It just shows, it just pops. Cool. Don't care. Going to go over here. It was like a quick branch. Control Shift. Yeah, right. U. And what was changed? Oh, U. Okay. And now, sorry, we will run it again. Better fix. It looks exactly the same. I am very disappointed. I was hoping to at least see something. What did we even... I mean, we changed something that affects this weird value. I don't even... Transient callback equals 2. I mean, it's not that it's not working, like, it just says that it equals 1. It should be 2. Why? Okay, again, the current number of transient frame callbacks scheduled. So he taps and he checks number of transient frame callbacks scheduled. This is reset to 0 just before all the currently scheduled transient callbacks are called at the start of a frame. This number is primarily exposed so that tests can verify that there are no unexpected transient callbacks still registered after a test's resource has been gracefully disposed. What am I missing? Do you ever use it again? I do. Oh. This means that there are frames that are expected to happen. Yes. No animation, no animation. That's how you check for no animation. And yeah. Alright. And again, to wait for animation to start. Probably something with the ticker, right? Animation on pre-parenting. Whatever. Test reparenting. Alright. Equals 2. Why 2? Why 2? Why not 1? Really? Why so? No idea. I have actually no idea. Widget. It has nothing to do with the milliseconds that you wait before. So this is like wait time, and then if it's greater than 0, it means there is like animations bound to happen. But over here it's very specific, right? It's like 2 and then 1 and exactly 1, but nothing happened. Start with the position animation and value indicator. Position animation and value indicator. No, I don't get it. Value indicator is longer than position. Alright, now I think I kind of get it. This is like how many things, animations are about to happen, right? And then shown for long enough, value indicator is animated closed. Right. I think I get it. So the position animation, this ring is maybe not animated, and it should be, you know. Oh, what did I do that maybe has effect on that? Count again. I think nothing, but maybe something. Very weird. I mean, I can make it slower, but it would be weird, I think. So if I look closer, I don't see the circle anyway. Like in there, this is now without my fix at all. This looks completely regular, I have to say. Let's rerun it. Looks exactly the same thing. Yeah, looks the same to me. I mean, again, doesn't mean anything. Very weird test. I'm not sure I like that test, but I also don't know how to just ignore it. I can maybe delete it and just say that it's weird, unhelpful test, but really want to run it again. I'm having trouble believing that it's... I mean, what if I play with the milliseconds, right? So running. Wait, best. Okay. Again, if I and run it again, and now it's not gonna pass. And I'm just gonna look at what I changed because, well, mostly very weird. We are now in. So how many percent? Slider test, maybe something that is changed over here. Could be. I mean, no, I don't think. Okay. It shows, so yeah, that's the one that we changed. Yeah. All the ones that we added. Right. I think this makes sense. Build app. Right. What if it's 25? Like, maybe it just finishes too early or something. I don't know. New one. Maybe 5. Better. So that's better. I think I changed something that affects that. Not sure what. Remove label from my slider? No. Normal slider. Our theme. Nobody cares. Something over here. Only for discrete. Power indicator. No. That's it? That's all I changed? Come on, there has to be something that is not this. But it's also not the build tables. Are you kidding me? It's like they changed something, but I don't know what. Slider theme. Not slider theme. Is it? No, how was it even? I have a feeling that I'm missing something very obvious, like it doesn't paint it or something. Okay, again, so we know, we can debug that, right? We know that the value... Oh, there's no label! Oh, fuck me, come on! There is no label. Oh my god. Why? Wait. I know there's no label, but wait. Oh no. I think it shows the even without a label. Oh no. Why would it show without a label? I mean, it assumes. And also that there would be like a lot of assuming. I mean, yeah, exactly, that's just a weird label. But it is also shown no, but this is shown over here because I'm doing that. Right. Yeah, no, I know. I get where it's broken. So this needs to be a string, and then nobody cares about you, and now it will work. Yeah, I think it's still weird. I mean, if you're not setting the label, just set the label, you know. I get it. Oh, come on. How did I miss that? It's like when you miss the like semicolon or like comma or whatever. Damn. Yeah. So we'll do this thing. We will go over to. I mean, it just sucks. Right. We'll edit our commit from before, and I just want to switch to our master branch, go to our side project, and remove the label from here. And now I will see that it will actually show it, right? It won't, it doesn't. Oh, that's because of the... Weird. I think this test is broken from the get-go, right? Maybe? Is it? I don't know. Again, why does it pass? Nothing. Divisions, right? Value, right? That's media query. Material, right? Because it needs material. Well, it just doesn't. This just doesn't show anything. I think. And divisions, value, unchanged. I mean, I'm not being stupid, am I? I might. I think maybe if you're like, let's strip. Ugh, I can't believe I'm doing all this weird stuff. So we are only taking the body, putting it here, and then we run it. Something broke. Right, sorry. We run it again. No material widget, makes sense. Wrap it in. Sorry, wrap with material widget, like this, go away, run it again, and that's yeah, I think we're already doing it for ages. I'm gonna just check how far are we. We are, yeah, it's almost an hour. Yeah, so we'll do another episode, and yeah, we'll have to do everything. What I think we need to do is just change the test, because it can't be that there are like different ways to see if the indicator is showing. So in other places it was showing differently, but I mean, maybe if we expect paint and then do that, maybe that's a better way. Like, maybe that's not good enough. Check for animation. Maybe we need to add. So there's no value indicator over here. I mean, it's nice that you think that there is and there isn't. You can see that. Very strange times that we live in. I mean, no, there's not. I'm on the master. Yep. Thanks, guys. I hope it wasn't too boring. I mean, it was an hour. But I'll just do. Yeah, we'll continue this next episode. I don't know. I hope it's fun.